Hello everyone! It's been a while since I've posted a speed paint video on this channel, so I thought today I would post another one, this time using Clip Studio's time-lapse feature to record the process of myself creating a comic from start to finish. If you follow us on social media in any capacity, you probably know that we have an activity book series called Kreativity, which is meant to help teach subjects such as reading, writing, arithmetic, and geography. Within that series, we tend to use comics as a way to help teach children in an educational and entertaining way. Recently, I've been getting in the habit of posting some comics on social media that are fully colored and are going to be featured in a future book. And so I thought it would be really fun to show you guys the process of how I create these from start to finish. So how I usually start is by finding a joke. Typically that involves me simply going onto Google, typing in funny jokes, and looking to see which one catches my eye. From there, I usually find a simple joke, usually just one question and one answer, and from there, I figure out how I can extend it a bit longer to at least 3 panels. This time I'm doing 4. So the joke here is about creating banana splits, with the joke being that you create banana splits in Sunday school, so it's a bit of a pun. If you look in the very first panel, I'm sure you can see that the word banana is misspelled there, but don't worry, in the final strip that you guys see, it will be corrected. So after I put in my joke and I edit the dialogue to be what I want it to be for my characters, the process usually goes into me deciding how I want to set up my scene. That usually just involves me finding what kind of background I want. For this strip, since all of my characters are very tiny mice, I decided to just have them sitting on a table, creating an ice cream banana split, and you see the 2 mice characters on the left side talking to the one on the right. And since this strip is very simple, I usually just copy and paste the characters from one panel to the next, and then make slight edits depending on how their poses change based on the dialogue. That's why you see the characters popping in the scenes in the exact same positions, and then slightly changing as I actually work on developing the scene. And the exact same thing will be the case when we get into cleanup in just a little bit. So this process is usually the longest process because it's just me getting my idea out there, and you're gonna see the characters changing position slightly here and there based on me revising their poses into being what I actually want them to be. So now the panels are done, and all I need to do now is clean them up and color them. For these characters, since they are the main characters for our activity book, I have their heads already saved since I want to be very consistent with them. I don't want their ears to be different sizes or to mess anything like that up with their proportions. So I have their head shape saved in a different file, and I always just bring that into my new scene when it's time for me to create a new comic. I definitely recommend you guys do that if you have characters that you use all the time and you definitely don't want to mess up their proportions in any way. Thankfully, these characters are very simple, so I usually just keep their heads, and then I would just add on their extra details based on their bodies after that. So it's a very quick and simple process, and that's how I get cleanup done very quickly, as you can see. After I get through cleaning up everything for the characters, I usually do the scenes in the background, so the table they're sitting on and the ice cream after that. And from there, I can just copy and paste it 3 extra times, and after that, we can just get right into the color. Clip Studio allows you to save color palettes, so I have all the main colors I use for these guys already saved, which is how I can very easily pop them in to every single scene. From there, after I finish up coloring, I'm going to change their outlines and then put in different colors for the background, which is very simple. I usually just use a solid color since these are very simple comic strips. And after that, that's how I finish everything up. I put in any final edits that I need for the borders on the outside, and that's how I do my comics. Thank you all so much for watching, and if you want to see more videos like this, let me know and I'll post more. Thanks!